Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NiteOut 2011. We're happy to be celebrating the 60th year of NiteOut, the Ohio State College of Medicine's most popular variety show.
We begin this evening with a journey through the last 60 years of the College of Medicine. So sit back while we take a look at NiteOut through the years. Let's go back to 1951, the beginning of a great decade for the College of Medicine. The advent of such advanced technologies as stethoscopes and reflex hammers allowed Ohio State to train some of the best young physicians in the country.
So McCarthy's really going to give those intellectuals what's coming to them, if you ask me.
Gee golly, it's about time. Say, old boy, I have this idea. What if we were to showcase our own talents for once?
You mean like a variety show?
Absolutely. It would be a jolly night out on the town.
That's a sporting idea there, chap.
The cumbersome Jolly Night Out on the Town was later shortened to Night Out, and so began a great tradition. But Night Out is not the only great Ohio State tradition that began that day. A young girl had been admiring the medical students in Miling Hall and finally approached her.
Are you men going to be real doctors?
Why, yes we are, little girl. What would you like to be when you grow up? Nurse or secretary?
I want to be a doctor.
Well, shucks, a lady doctor? Say, little girl, what's your name?
Mary Beth. Mary Beth Fontana.
Thus, a star was born.
The 1960s brought change to all parts of the country, and Ohio State was no exception. A new generation of music took the world by storm, and doctors had to take notice.
Oh! Ringo!
What are the patient's symptoms?
She is tachycardic, delirious, and highly aroused.
Sounds like a classic presentation of Beatlemania. Good work on this case, student doctor. What was your name again?
Mary Beth. Mary Beth Fontana.
Toward the end of the decade, even more extensive social change took hold of the country. Long before the College of Medicine adopted its current DNA Man logo, it experimented with some different logos to capture the sentiment of the time.
'70 arrived, and the College of Medicine continued to educate its students in new ways. It even introduced the first ultrasound machine, the stethoscope of the future.
It's the stethoscope of the future. It's called an ultrasound machine. I predict that this will revolutionize emergency medicine sometime within the next 40 years. Now, there are several different ways to move the transducer around. The primary ones are rocking and sliding. Got that? Try that with me. Now you rock, then you slide. You rock, then slide. Very good, very good.
Hey, Daddy-O. What's that, boss? Did you hear the hospital's buying a second computer? Second computer? Where are they going to put that?
The decade also saw the founding of the Columbus Free Clinic, an entirely student-run clinic that serves hundreds of Columbus residents. It gave new purpose to Night Out, now a staple of student life every year. In the early 1980s, medical technology continued to improve. Technologies like MedFlight, an airborne ambulance, almost seemed ahead of their time.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Night Out was still a popular event around the med school, and students' talents were a reflection of their time.
Cannot wait for Night Out 86. Give me the best Night Out ever. I'm so excited. I'm going to bring Pac-Man on stage. I'm going to be it all in one light in front of everybody.
That's totally rad.
The 1990s brought yet another wave of music, politics, and technology to the College of Medicine. Now doctors could be reached at any time of day or night with new mobile communication devices called cellular phones.
Yes, this is Mary Beth. Dr. Mary Beth Fontana. Well, we can't do surgery until we get the fever down. He's hotter than Alanis Morissette.
In a precursor to its current iPod Touch program, the College of Medicine distributed Tamagotchis to all incoming medical students. The students were expected to take care of their new digital friends as if they were real patients.
I
I'm like being out, guys. I have to feel my Tamagotchi like between like every class.
You better like watch out. I accidentally let my Tamagotchi die in its own feces, and I'm like so gonna fail.
College of Medicine had its own issues to worry about, trying to provide preventive care to thousands of Columbus residents in anticipation of disaster with the new millennium.
Y2K fears passed and the new millennium began. The College of Medicine continued to progress, as did the technology available to its students.
So I'm just typing in your symptoms here, and we're taking a look. I see that you have some back pain and some knee pain as well. And I'm just putting it into a brand new system we have that tells us what your symptoms mean you have. So let's take a look. Aha! You have network connectivity issues.
But, as always, Ohio State was committed to educating its students in all aspects of medicine.
What are the patient's symptoms?
He seems to have chorea and a very high temperature.
This sounds like the classic presentation of beaver fever.
On October 3rd, 2003, the college began podcasting all lectures. This is the lecture hall as it appeared on October 2nd. And on October 3rd.
Now, in 2011, NiteOut has become a venue for Ohio State students to showcase a wide variety of talents, from Indian dances to martial arts to Indian dances.
This year's show promises to deliver all the excitement of the last 60 years and then some. Trust us, we went to the dress rehearsal. Now get ready for a great night of charity and entertainment. Please put your hands together and welcome us, your hosts, to NiteOut 2011.